The next method used to remove permanent hardness of water. It is ion exchange method, also known as zeolite process or permutate process. To remove permanent hardness of water in this method, zeolite is used. What is zeolite? It is hydrated sodium aluminium silicate. The formula is NaAlSiO4. So zeolite is represented as NaZ. Now when zeolite is added to hard water, exchange reactions will take place. Sodium ions present in zeolite will be exchanged with the calcium or the magnesium ions present in hard water. Thus all the calcium or the magnesium ions present in hard water will be incorporated into the zeolite by the replacement of the sodium ions present in zeolite. So we can write the equation as 2NaZ plus M2 plus gives Mz2 plus 2Na plus. So now the zeolite will be containing calcium or the magnesium ions. Now how zeolite can be regenerated? It can be regenerated by adding sodium chloride solution. So Mz2, when it reacts with sodium chloride, changes to 2NaZ, that is zeolite is regenerated, along with that MCl2, which is either calcium chloride or magnesium chloride will be formed. Synthetic resin method, this is another method available for the removal of permanent hardness of water. In this method, a cation exchange resin is used. What is a cation exchange resin? It is a large organic compound containing SO3H group. SO3H group is sulfonic acid group. This resin is insoluble in water. Initially, RSO3H, the resin, is changed to RNA. So we have to get resin in the form RNA so that the sodium ions present in the resin can be exchanged with the calcium or the magnesium ions present in hard water. Now how is RSO3H, the resin, changed to RNA? By treatment with sodium chloride solution. So now we have resin in the form RNA. When hard water containing calcium or magnesium ions is passed through this cation exchange resin, the sodium ions present in the resin will be exchanged with the calcium or the magnesium ions present in hard water, as a result of which the resin now changes to R2M. Along with that, sodium ions will be released. So all the calcium or the magnesium ions present in hard water has been now incorporated into the resin in the form R2M. So this is how permanent hardness is removed by using synthetic resin or a cation exchange resin. Now how can the resin be regenerated? By adding sodium chloride solution. How can we obtain pure deionized water? It is obtained by passing water successively through a cation exchange resin and an anion exchange resin. Here the cation exchange resin is of the form RH, so that the hydrogen ions present in the resin may be exchanged with the cations present in water. The equation can be written as 2RH plus M2 plus gives Mr2 plus 2H plus. Note that protons are released, so this makes water acidic. Next, water is passed through anion exchange resin. Now how is the resin obtained? We have to start with RNH2. It reacts with water and it gives RNH3OH. So the resin is of the form RNH3OH. The OH minus ions present in the anion exchange resin may be exchanged with the anions present in water. The different anions present in water may be chloride, sulfate, bicarbonate. RNH3OH plus X minus thus gives RNH3X plus OH minus. OH minus ions thus released will neutralize the H plus ions. Next we shall learn about heavy water D2O. D represents deuterium, so it is deuterated water. What are its uses? Heavy water is used as moderator in nuclear reactors. It is also used in exchange reactions for the study of reaction mechanisms. It is also used for the preparation of deuterium compounds. Now consider the following reactions. Calcium carbide CaC2 reacts with heavy water D2O to give C2D2 and CaOD twice. This reaction can be taken as similar to the reaction of calcium carbide with water. Calcium carbide, when it reacts with water, we get ethine, C2H2 and calcium hydroxide. Now consider the next reaction. Here sulfur trioxide reacts with heavy water. The product formed is D2SO4. This is similar to the formation of sulfuric acid from sulfur trioxide and water. Aluminium carbide Al4C3 reacts with heavy water. The products formed are CD4 and ALOD thrice. The products are similar to methane and aluminium hydroxide, which are produced by the reaction of aluminium carbide with ordinary water. Hydrogen can be used as a fuel. It is because hydrogen releases large quantities of heat upon combustion. It is a better fuel than petrol because hydrogen can release more energy than petrol and the pollutants are also less. To use hydrogen as a fuel, we have to convert hydrogen in the gaseous form to hydrogen in the liquid form. This is done by cooling hydrogen to a temperature of 20 Kelvin. It is found that a cylinder of compressed hydrogen weighs about 30 times as much as a tank of petrol. So if hydrogen has to be used as a fuel, it requires expensive insulated tanks. The tanks may be made of the following alloys: Na-Ni5 or titanium hydride, magnesium hydride. So these tanks may be used for the storage of hydrogen. Hydrogen economy. The basic principle involved is the transportation and storage of hydrogen in the form of either liquid hydrogen or gaseous hydrogen. Now let us see the advantage. The advantage is that energy will be transmitted in the form of dihydrogen and not as electric power. The pilot project in India was carried out in October 2005 for running automobiles. Hydrogen was mixed with 5% hydrogen was mixed with compressed natural gas for this purpose. Nowadays, hydrogen is also used in fuel cells for the generation of electric power. Thus, hydrogen can be used as a source of power.